with the Hulk became the Unstoppable Juggernaut Part 7. I did not own any of the characters, all owned by Marvel. Last time, Thor refused with Beyblade Bill to form Beyblade Thor. His abilities are doubled. Not only that, Odin created a spell which makes Thor stronger every single second because it's draining power from Sidorak, because Odin is fighting Sidorak in the dimension where Sidorak lives. Now, the Hulk is getting weaker every single second, Thor is getting stronger. Still, Beyblade Thor grabs Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, and melts Stormbreaker and encases Mjolnir with it to form Golden Storm Mjolnir. Anyways, its toss is heavy, and now Thor can fight the Hulk. Thor is still slicing at Hulk. It's now a homing attack, which is doing great damage. Then he flies at the Hulk at full speed and hits the Hulk with enough force that sends him flying. Now, the Hulk, even though he's in a Juggernaut form, is losing power, so he charges Thor and he hits Thor in the face, which sends Thor flying, but he still is just too strong, and he fights the Hulk. Blow after blow, that pretty evenly matched. That's when Thor uses his lightning to encase Golden Mjolnir to form an axe made of lightning, and he chops off the Unstoppable Hulk's helmet off. Then he smacks the Hulk with the hammer into a building, flies at him, and hits him in the stomach, and he gives him a uppercut, send him to the top floor of the building using Mjolnir. He smacks the Incredible Hulk down. You cannot defeat me. I am Beyblade Thor, the most powerful being on this planet. You are no match. Prepare to die. That's when he channels his lightning and shoots it at the Unstoppable Hulk, sending a shockwave across the state. A level 5 earthquake. That's how powerful it is. And the Hulk is 20% weaker now since he lost most of his power. So that's when the Hulk does his classic thunderclap. Instead, it's a demonic version of it, since he has, the powers of Juggernaut. It's now called the Sidorak clap. Anyways, it hurts Beyblade Thor. So Hulk jumps and punches Thor into the ground and pummels him again and again. And so Thor grabs his hammer and smacks the Hulk through 2 buildings, yelling, "You cannot defeat what you cannot withstand," he says. That's when they charged at each other. And when Thor throws his hammer at the last second, when he's only 30 feet away from the Hulk does the demonic thunderclap, and the attack collides, creating a shockwave which destroys a 100 feet deep, which creates a 100 feet deep crater a mile wide. Anyways, he says, "Is this what you got, chump?" and tries to pick up Golden Mjolnir. He is not worthy or strong. Even though he's strong enough to do it, he is not worthy. Anyways, he can't do it, so Thor flies and hits him with a jab to the face, which sends him flying into a building. That's when Thor says, "You will not win," and they charge at each other. Now, let's go with Odin and Sidorak. Odin has a spirit that says, "Give up, Sidorak. You and I both know you will die, because Thor will defeat you." That's where you're wrong. No, I'm not gonna die on this day. On this day, you die. So Serac gets up from his throne and raises up his palm and shoots at Odin. Odin uses his spear and reflects it. Have at thee, you mortal. I am not mortal, I'm immortal, says Serac, and they fight each other. Serac punches Odin with enough force that knocks off his helmet and causes Odin to cough up some blood. So Odin uses his spear and shoots a magical beam which is hurting Serac. So Serac picks up a rock and throws it at Odin. Odin uses his spear to cut it in half. That's when Serac jumps at Odin and hits him in the stomach, and then grabs him by the beard and throws him into a boulder, saying, "What makes you think you can defeat me in my realm? Have limitless power in this realm. You might be unstoppable in your home turf, but think about this though. I created a portal which is giving Thor powers from your realm. So that means you're getting weaker slowly. All I have to do is wait for your avatar to use up all his powers before he calls on you for more power, which is going to drain you faster. So that means all I have to do is just hit you. And now, Hattie!" So I now sees his Odin's plan and says, "Have it your way, fool," and charges. They collide. Spear against brass knuckles. I don't know what's the things on Serac's fist. It might be his own knuckles. I don't know. Anyways, the punch sends a shockwave, which is so powerful that it could be felt on Earth. The shockwave startles Thor. He was like, "What is that?" And then the Hulk punches Thor, punching his helmet off, and punches him in the gut and does a demonic thunderclap, which sends him flying into a building. Then Thor tries to get up, but the Hulk puts on his helmet and beats the light out of Thor's eyes. That's when Thor, aka Baby Thor, goes berserker mode, making him so much stronger. In fact, when he picks up his helmet and smacks the Hulk, he sends him flying into outer space. He lands on Jupiter. Thor, using his super speed, flies to Jupiter, and they fight. Bro after bro, they're pretty much evenly matched at this point. I'm just kidding. Thor is beating this life out of Hulk. That's when Thor picks up throws Hulk into space, then flies at them and hits him with golden Mjolnir, sending him back to Earth. Then Thor throws Mjolnir at Hulk at full speed and flies at him, grabbing it. And he puts so much lightning in the attack that it's pretty much gonna destroy the Earth. But if he hits Hulk, it won't destroy the Earth. It's gonna wreck the Hulk system. And he's able to hit Hulk with it, but to his surprise, the Hulk withstand it. Not only that, when he crashed down onto Earth, he got up a few seconds after the attack. Thor says, "How are you still standing? That was my strongest attack." Also, I'm getting bored, and someone's looking at me weird. Dumbass. Anyways, Thor charges his God Brass, but he says, "You know what? I'm not going to do it with God Brass. Let's see how he survives against the Storm Brass." Okay, it's just lots of electricity mixed with a little bit of God Brass into a cannon attack. He hits the Hulk and then picks up the Hulk and throws him in the sky. The Hulk is crash landing, but then what's it called? Storm Brass. Hattie, monster. It hits Hulk, and Hulk is still, it's blasting into space, but he's coming back still. He's coming back at a faster rate that Storm Brass is pretty much just hurting him a little bit. Thor puts more power into it, but it's doing nothing. So Thor then pulls back his hands and throws the hammer. It hits the Hulk. Now let's go with Odin. Odin has a broken arm right now and a bracket, and has a broken arm. His body is about to break. The only thing he has is a spear. Sevak is missing an eye, and every single bone in his body is about to break. That's when Sevak puts lots of magic into his hand and throws it at Odin. Odin dodges and says, "Ha, is that the best you got?" "Who says I was aiming for you?" says Sevak. And Sevak sees and Odin sees that Sevak was planning on destroying the portal, so that way he won't lose as much power. And that's when Sevak starts to regenerate, because his power is returning to him. He says, "This shall be your grave, you foolish god, die!" And he charges at Odin. Odin does everything in his power to try and stop Sevak, and he says, "Fine, have at it, monster. Have a taste of my god breath." And he hits Sevak with everything he got, but Sevak withstand it, and he's still standing. And he finished off Odin with a punch, which, by the way, broke half of the floating island they were on, sending Odin into the void of rage. But Odin's still alive, but he can no longer fight or move. He has let nature take its course, and he closes his eyes and goes to sleep. Now, let's see what happens in part 8 next time.